Hey darling, quick video for you today. Hi everyone, welcome to the Dear Jane series. This is a 15 to 20 minute yoga flow that allows us to create more of a home practice. Originally sponsored by my friend Jane, who is a traveling speech pathologist. And that being said, these videos are geared towards her, but everybody is welcome. So that being said, let's go ahead and start down on our backs. Knees inward, feet outward today. Holding yourself here in this space. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Two more. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale. Allowing your body to come into a state of gratitude. So you have gratitude to the universe. You can call it by whatever name or pronoun that you like, but just recognizing an energy that's bigger than us that we're so collectively a part of. We have gratitude for this earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity, that we have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. We give gratitude to the indigenous people of these lands, Salish, Kalispel, Kootenai, Ponderay, Blackfoot, Lakota, Little Shell, Walla Walla, and Nez Perce tribes, and reminding ourselves that gratitude for the people is just the first baby step in us coming into our relationship and doing the right thing. It goes thought, word, and then deed. We have gratitude for this practice. It reminds us that we as human beings are innately good, kind and honest, generous and just. We give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice, in the space of ahimsa, also known as loving action. We give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from any damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate this practice to, draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale. Breathe them all the way into your heart center, and then on your exhale, begin some movement and send them love. You can start to windshield wiper knees back and forth, side to side, moving in one direction and then in the other. I'm going to turn myself more horizontally. Being mindful of your breath and the movements between each. Pull your knees back to center line. Pull the knees up into the chest and give yourself a nice big hug. Pull down through your low belly. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Create some resistance. Press hands into shins, shins into hands. Hold and breathe into the gap in your hip. Exhale. Again, big inhale. exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Slowly release your right leg and let it move all the way down to the end of your mat. Lengthen through the leg and pull the left knee up towards your armpit. Create some movement here. Try not to create any resistance first to start. Just checking in with where your body's at. Moving in one direction and then the other, and then slowly finding that resistance. Press into the palms into the shin. Create the gap in your hip, breathe, and then create some movement as you hold the resistance. And then slowly release the resistance. Pull the knee down towards the armpit a little bit more, and then take the right hand to the outside of the left knee and slowly turn and stack your left hip over your right. Breathe into your left palm and into the low part of your back. Big inhale. Exhale. Again, big inhale. Exhale, slowly pull your knee back to your center line. Extend the leg high. Right leg can stay straight. Slowly lower and lift. Flex through the foot as you lower. Point through the toe as you lift. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Put a big bend in the knee. Go from the inside of the leg to the outside of the foot. Pull the leg down towards the earth. And then grab onto the foot and guide the outside edge of the foot to the top of the thigh as the left knee moves down towards the foot or towards your opposite knee. Hold and breathe here. Maybe you engage your glute, mindful of the knee. Maybe you release the engagement. Maybe you engage it again, mindful of the knee. Release the engagement one more time, engage it. And then slowly release. Let the leg move all the way down to the end of the mat. Same thing on that right hand side. Interlock the fingers, maybe take the opposite interlock, pull it towards your shoulder, find your range. And then find the movement through the hip. Moving in one direction, and then in the other. And then press your palms into the shin into the palms. Chin tucks, try to keep the low back down to the earth. And allow yourself to move back and forth, right and left. Breathe one more time into your hip. And then take the left hand to the outside of the right knee and slowly turn and stack your right hip over your left. Breathe into the twist, turn and look and breathe into your right palm. Exhale. Again, nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly pull the leg back to your center line. Both arms content, low back comes all the way down, extend the foot high. Press and flex. Take the leg out of the hip. Activate your quad. And then slowly lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. For 4. For 3, for 2, and for 1. And then put a big bend in the knee, grow from the inside of the leg to the outside of the foot. Just come into your one-legged happy baby. Again, do it without any resistance first to start. And then create your resistance. Press the hand into the foot into the hand. Keep flexing. And then release the resistance and pull and guide the outside edge of the right foot to the top of the thigh. Hold on to it with the left hand as the right knee moves down towards the earth in alignment with your left. Breathe deep into the base of your belly. Hold for 4. For 3. You can again start to contract and release through your glute for 2. And for 1. And then slowly release. Take both soles of the feet high to the sky. Flex and activate your quads. And slowly flex and lower the heels as you point and pull the feet up. Flex and lower, point and pull. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Put a big bend in both the knees and grab from the inside of the legs to the outside of the feet. Coming into your happy baby, create some movement here first to start without any resistance other than your hands just holding the feet. And then press the hands into the feet into the hands, pull down to the low part of the back, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Breathe into your hips and into your pelvic floor. Hold for 3, for 2. Keep the hold on 1 and then create a little bit of movement back and forth, side to side. You're still forcing the hands into the feet into the hands. And slowly bring the soles of the feet together. Grab from the outside edges of the feet and let the knees fly away from the body. Press the balls of the feet and the heels towards one another. Outside edges. Hold here. Hold that resistance. Really press the feet into one another as much as you can. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more, big inhale. Keep pressing. Exhale, hold. 2 more breaths, big inhale. Make sure the press is equal on all edges. Exhale, hold. Notice when it slips from one edge to the other and how you pull it back to the center line, and then slowly release. Take the soles of the feet down to the earth, fingertips reach to the back sides of the heels, send the hips high, send the hips low. Press high, squeeze the inside of the thighs, send the hips low, squeeze the inside of the thighs and the lift. 2 more, inhale up. Breathe into the knees, exhale down. Again, inhale, breathe into the knees. All the way down and into the soles of the feet, exhale down. Slowly bring both soles of the feet together, squeeze. Squeeze your glutes, hold and squeeze the feet. Breathe here. Allow your body, regardless of the resistance, to settle in. Can you hold the resistance and release the restraint? Keep squeezing the soles of the feet, releasing through the hips. You can activate the glutes, right? Trying to pull the low back down towards the earth. Release the restraint. 2 more. Inhale. Squeeze, exhale. Release. 1 more time. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Hands come to the low back. Press the low back down to the earth. Let the knees lift ever so slightly and then begin again. Squeeze the soles of the feet towards one another. Try to release any resistance in the low back as you let the hips just gradually and naturally fall. Breathe deep into the base of the belly. Keep squeezing the soles of the feet. the big toe mounds, the baby toe mounds, the heels, the outside edge of the foot. Breathe into the arches. Press down through your low back. Let the knees fly up a little and breathe again. Slowly keep squeezing the inside of the thighs as you pull them back towards one another. And then heel toe your feet out again where we started as you squeeze the knees. Press down through the feet. Breathing into the tops of the thighs. Hold here for 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. And then slowly windshield wiper the knees back and forth, side to side. And squeeze the knees. Let the low back come down towards the earth. Squeeze the inside of the thighs. Try not to squeeze the outside of the glutes. Hold and breathe for 4. Keep squeezing and releasing at the same time for 3. For 2. And for 1. Release the squeeze, heel tilt the feet back together, send the legs all the way down to the edge of the mat. Take one hand to heart and one hand to belly. The sacred light, the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine, and the sacred love in me sees, honors, and reflects. The sacred light, the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine, and the sacred love in each of you, the collectively in all of us. Thank y'all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, minds, and souls. When you do leave this space, be sure to go in peace and remember to serve love always, because love is the main ingredient and it's our only pathway to liberation. Thanks so much, y'all.